You're listening to Carolina Forest Panther football on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. And it starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Panther Stadium here in Carolina Forest as the number 10 ranked, Carolina Forest Panthers get ready to take on the number 7th ranked Beaufort Eagles here in Carolina Forest in a big 5A versus 4A non-region matchup here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. My name is Brandon Biskobing. I'll be bringing you all the action as we have the Wayne Gaddy pregame show ready for you. Like I mentioned, Carolina Forest comes into this game ranked 22nd in the state according to Max Preps. We'll run down through the various rankings real quick. First, for Carolina Forest, they dropped a point down to 22nd in the state rankings in Max Preps. They are receiving votes in the class rankings in Max Preps. They are ranked 13th in the state according to Ken Massey at the 10th spot in the High School Sports Report Sweet 16. And in the media poll, like I mentioned, they are ranked 10th in Class 5A. Beaufort, not ranked in the Max Preps state rankings, but they are ranked 8th in the class rankings according to Max Preps for 4A. Not ranked for Ken Massey. They are ranked 10th in the Sweet 16 for 4A for the High School Sports Report and are ranked 7th in the media poll for 4A. So both of these teams playing very well. Beaufort comes into this game undefeated at a 4-0 clip. They have only played 4 games because their first game of the season, which was supposed to be against Hilton Head, that was postponed as a result of COVID. That game eventually was completely canceled. Hilton had a lot of problems this season with COVID, and that's been the big storyline over in Region 7 4A, where Beaufort is, along with a few other schools down in the Low Country. Big travel game for Beaufort in this one, having to travel basically coast to coast from the lower part of the coastline of South Carolina all the way up here to the northern tip of the coastline here on the Grand Strand. The Eagles, after that postponed game week 1, they faced James Island, won in commanding fashion 48-6. At May River, they won pretty handily as well, 37-14. Bluffton, they won 47-7. And Colleton County, the last game prior to this one, they won 55-0. But as we've seen in a lot of sports, Region 7 4A isn't exactly the strongest region in the state, especially in 4A. So this is a team that is still very good in in Beaufort. But this should be a game that the Panthers should be able to win. They are coming off of a huge win against St. James, although that win did not appear as though it was going to be as big as it was in the first half. If you stopped listening to that game after the first half, you probably are shocked to hear that the Panthers blew the Sharks out of the water, quite literally, last week, winning 70-28, which that 70 spot that the Panthers put up, that is the most points a Panther team has scored in a game in program history. So congratulations to them. We talked to Coach Mark Morris about that during the pregame interview, which we'll play in a little bit. But that was a big game for the Panthers and a big win for the Panthers as they come into this one against Beaufort. And like I mentioned, Carolina Forest didn't look all that great in the first half of that one, only leading 28-21 going into halftime, and that was only as a result of an interception. That interception by Connor Meehan at the end of the first half, which resulted in a Panther touchdown to give the Panthers their first lead of the game in that one. Both of these teams already know that they will be in the playoffs. The Panthers, knowing already who they will be playing, they will play Goose Creek in the first round of the playoffs in 5A. Beaufort does not quite know who they will play quite yet. They will be waiting for the results of a couple of games throughout these next couple of days. 4A, with their system the way that it is a little different than 5A, and thus aren't as guaranteed to know who they will be playing moving forward. Carolina Forest comes into this game averaging 44 points per game. Beaufort averages 46.75 points per game. So a little bit of an edge for Beaufort, but they've had some lighter competition. Haven't had as many, hasn't really had any tests yet this season. Whereas Carolina Forest obviously had that test and eventual loss at Sumter earlier on this season. Panthers are allowing 16.4 points per game, whereas Beaufort is allowing 6.75 points per game. We'll go to the interview with Coach Mark Morris right now and then come right back and get you finished up, get you ready for kickoff here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. We're here with Coach Morris ahead of tonight's big non-region matchup against Beaufort, and first big win last week against the St. James team, but had some struggles in the first half. What was the big turning point in that one, and what did you tell the team at halftime to get them going?
Man, it was just the turnover right there before half and being able to capitalize on that and getting up, and then we started the third quarter on offense and scoring and kind of gets a 2-touchdown advantage. I mean, that helped a ton. But, our kids just focused up a little better. Give St. James credit, too, now. I mean, Coach Norwood had their team ready to go, and they played great in the first half, and we're fortunate to get a win.
How big of a moment was that for the program, getting the most points in a game in school history?
I didn't even know that. I had no clue that even went on, man. No, we just played a game, and we just tried to score one more point than the other team. That's all.
This is a big non-region matchup. Ranked team in 4A, ranked team in 5A. How much momentum does this give you with a win, with going into the playoffs in a couple of weeks?
No, I think me and their head coach, we got kind of the same feel. I mean, we want to play good people going into playoffs, and you want to keep challenging your team, and what you're trying to do is make your team the best they can be before they play in the first round. And Beaufort does a great job. They're very well coached, and it's going to be a good task tonight, and just hope we'll be up for it.
What's the biggest key tonight for the Panthers to get a win?
Same thing it always is. You got to win the battle up front, offensively and defensively. And we played one tight one versus Sumter, and we turned the ball over too much. And you got to win the turnover battle, and you got to win up front and see how it goes.
Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thanks, bud.
Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources.
Welcome back to Carolina Forest Panther football here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, as we are just about 5 minutes away from kickoff here between the Panthers and the Beaufort Eagles. And we'll get you the starting lineup for both teams in just a second. We'll first run down the offense for the Panthers. It'll be Lucas Giovansanti, Caleb Gottfried, Logan Estep, Grayson Blunt, and Riley Dular up front, left to right. The running backs, Mo Belfield and Luke Janik. CJ Shoup playing the fullback / tight end position. The wide receivers, DJ Admil, Adam Janik, Amos Uber, Elijah Brommel, and Nathan Schussler. And at the helm, as always, the old reliable, not so old, but, well, old in terms of playing time, or old in terms of year, but not so much in terms of playing time at the quarterback position, but has done a great job in replacing Mason Garcia this season, is Kyle Watkins. We'll talk a little bit more about Mason Garcia a little bit later on. Gonna keep you up to date on his doings out in East Carolina and keep you updated on all of his action tonight. That is the big key. Be sure to tune in. They are playing, East Carolina is playing at 9 o'clock tonight. So that's a big game for them as we get ready for the coin toss. East Carolina playing Tulsa tonight at Tulsa, and that game is at 9 o'clock. So by the time that game starts, this game more than likely will be over. So as soon as you're done listening to us here, go on and tune into the East Carolina game and give Mason Garcia your love over at East Carolina. Going over to the defensive side for Beaufort, up front it'll be Theo Washington, Alvin Wilson, Jeremiah Simmons, and Eamon Smalls, who he is the big man to keep an eye on in this one. He already has been offered by South Carolina, the University of South Carolina already, and he's only a sophomore. So that is a man to be looking out for, not only in this game, but moving forward as the Seahawks win the coin toss and they will kick it off. They will elect to defer. So Panthers will start with the ball to start off this game. Continuing the starting lineups, the linebacker core will be Daniel Farris and Carter Bowerson.
It's that time again. It's time to get on your feet.
And the Panthers come out of the tunnel, right through the gate, through the smoke, onto the field. And the band plays the fight song and gets this crowd ready. Obviously, with COVID regulations, a limited crowd. The black hole is not quite what it should be here in Carolina Forest, but it's still good after the first couple of weeks not having the band out on the field, not having the same sort of presentation as you normally do here in Carolina Forest. It's nice to see the band back out on the field, nice to see that full presentation once more and really get that atmosphere of high school football back here at Carolina Forest once again. And like I was mentioning, the starting linebackers will be Daniel Farris and William Winburn. The cornerbacks in this 4-2-5 formation that the Eagles play with, it'll be Jalen Porter, Colton Farris, and D. Mitchell at the cornerback positions, with Josh Denton and Hunter Rath at the safety positions. Going over to the flip side, on offense for Beaufort, it will be Brandon Williams, Tate Schetzer, Hart Cushman, Kaylee Vasquez, and Terrence Wilson left to right. Tommy Winburn. Well, first the running backs, it will be Amari Morris and Rogue Wallace, excuse me. He also plays baseball. The wide receivers will be Tommy Winburn, McLeod Reichel, and Casey Fields. And the quarterback leading the charge for the Eagles will be Tyler Haley, as we are just about set. And apparently, I was wrong, actually. The Panthers will kick it off. The Panthers won the toss, and they chose to defer. They will kick it off. And we are underway here at Carolina Forest, here at Panther Stadium. A short kick fielded at the 29-yard line and run down the near sideline and taken all the way down to around the 50-yard line by Daniel Ferris. And it will be marked at the 50-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will start off in this ball game. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 50-yard line. Shotgun set for the Eagles, 3 wide, far side. Fake handoff, throws it up the middle, and it'll be picked. It'll be picked by the Panthers, and they will bring it all the way down to the 29-yard line. They'll actually mark him at the 31-yard line, but Nevin Tyler gets the pick on the first play of the game, and that's something that we haven't seen since the scrimmages. In both scrimmage games this season for the Panthers, they got the first play of the game be a pick for the defense, and they do it right once again here in this big non-region matchup. 1st and 10, shotgun set 2 wide on either side. Speed option, Watkins will take it himself. He'll break through the lane, and he will get taken down at the 18-yard line, and that'll be a Carolina Forest. That'll be a Carolina Forest Tony McAfee State Farm first down. That was before the David Taylor Law kickoff as they hand it off, and Janik will take it up to the 11-yard line. That'll set up 2nd and 2. Ball on the 11-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. The snap, handoff. Janik breaks through the line. He spins. He's at the goal line, and he's reaching, and he's in. Touchdown, Panthers. The first Coastal Healthcare Resources touchdown for the Panthers in this one. And with a little over a minute off the clock, a quick drive off the interception puts the Panthers on the board to start off this one. And finally, I get my partner Tate Hanna here. Having some problem getting here tonight, Tate?
Yeah, I got stuck in traffic again.
The extra point. Oh, a high snap. It's over the head of the holder, and that's not the way you want to start the game for the Panthers. They do get the touchdown, but the extra point is not even attempted. So it is 6-0 Panthers with a little over a minute off the clock here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty. Serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997, Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold.
Welcome back as we get ready for kickoff as the Panthers pop it up to the 27-yard line. They'll fair catch it. So that's where the Seahawks will start with, or excuse me, the Eagles will start with it once again. First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide, far side. Fake screen, and they lose the ball again. Scramble for the ball. We'll see who comes up with it. And they will say Beaufort fell on top of it. So they will retain possession, but they lose a couple of yards. They'll have it be a loss of 8. So that'll bring up 2nd and 18, ball on the 21-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. And a whistle is blown. Looks like there's a flag on the play. And looks like that'll be a offsides. It'll be an offsides on the Panthers. So that'll make it 2nd and 12 for the Panthers, or for the Eagles rather. Shotgun set, throw far side. It's caught and taken down. Is number 21, Amari Morris, out of the backfield on the screen pass. So he'll get a couple of yards back. But that'll bring up a 3rd and 12.
Yard on the play brings up a 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. Ball on the 26-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Haley calling out a play. Now gets set once again. Snap. 3-step drop. He gets some pressure. He scrambles out of the pocket through a hole, bringing it far side and taking it down to around the 40-yard line.
On the keeper, pushed out of bounds by.
And they'll mark him down at the. They'll mark him out at the 38-yard line. That will be enough, or that will not quite be enough for a first down. It's right at the first down marker. We'll see where they mark it. And marking it right at about the 37. They're gonna say he was they're gonna say it's a yard short. It's 4th and inches. They're gonna go for it. Haley setting up under center. I formation with the H-back. Haley tries to blast it through on the quarterback sneak. The ball is on the ground. And we'll see what the call is by the refs. And they will say the Panthers made.
The Eagles recover the fumble.
Oh no, they'll say the Eagles recovered the fumble and will get enough for the first down. So a lucky break for the Eagles. It's 1st and 10, ball on the 38. Shotgun set, snap, throw over near side, over to the running back on a bit of a screen pass over to Morris, but he will get taken down behind the line for a loss of a couple by Connor Meehan. They'll say that was a loss of 4 yards. 2nd and 14, ball on the 35-yard line.
14.
Shotgun set, 2 running backs, one on either side of Haley. The snap. Hands it off, and Morris will try to get around the edge, but he will get taken down once again. He'll get taken down by Meehan again behind the line. That'll be a loss of 3 again, and that'll bring up 3rd and 17. Ball on the 32-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The snap. 3-step drop. He gets some pressure. Haley has to roll out of the pocket far side, and he will get pushed out of bounds.
Number 12, Tyler Haley on the carry.
And they'll say they'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. So that'll bring up 4th and 11, and this time the Eagles will not go for it, and they will just punt it away. So after a good 4th and short conversion by the Eagles, they have to punt it away anyway. So a good stop for the Panthers. That's a short punt, takes a Panther bounce, and it will be down at the 39-yard line. So the Panthers will come back out onto the field, trying to extend their 6-0 lead with a little over 7.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. First and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. The snap, hands it off. Janik blasts through the line. He gets some space, but he will get taken down by a shoestring at the 50-yard line. That will actually be Savion Pinckney who had that rush. And that will be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. First and 10, ball on the 50-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 wide near side. The H-back also near side. The snap. Low snap. They'll hand it off to Pinckney again. He tries to get through, but he's taken down by a whole bunch of Eagles. So that'll be only, if anything, a gain of 1, but basically just got back to the line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
With Mo Belfield sidelined by an injury again this week, and Luke Janik playing a little bit more linebacker, Savion Pinckney is going to get a little bit more carries this week tonight.
Yeah, forgot to mention that earlier. Mo Belfield still out with an injury. And on the Eagles side, as they snap it, speed option, a high pitch over to Pinckney. He loses the ball, and it's recovered by the Eagles.
Pitch picked up by number 5, Daniel Ferris.
Number 5, Daniel Ferris, gets the fumble recovery and takes it down to the 40-yard line, make it the 41.
On the 41-yard line, first and 10.
And that's not what you want to see as a Panther fan. Those are the types of mistakes that cost them the game against Sumter. And that's been the one thing that the Panthers have had to contend with this season, has been turnovers.
Yeah, that's Carolina Forest's biggest weakness. That's the only reason they lost the one game they did, is because of turnovers.
Shotgun set on the first down. 2 wide on the far side. Snap. 3-step drop. Throwing it far side, and it'll be... Oh! And just barely missed a pick. That ball was tipped. A great job tipping it by Devin Harvey.
Attempting going to number 25, McLeod Ritchell. 2nd and 10.
But it will fall safely to the ground for the Eagles. So I'll just bring up 2nd and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 running backs, 1 on either side. They'll hand it off. And Jalen Housel,
That's number 2, Jalen Housel.
will take it for a couple of yards. They'll say he got 3 yards. So I'll bring up a 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Already Beaufort's third down of the night tonight.
Yeah, the defense for Carolina Forest has been playing very well. They only gave up that 1 first down thus far, and that was on a quarterback sneak on 4th and inches. Shotgun set. Fake handoff, throws it far side, and a huge hit! An absolutely mammoth hit right there.
Caught by number 82, Roe Wallace. Tackled by number 30, Devin
That was
Harvey.
Devin Harvey who comes in for the big hit. And that'll bring up 4th and 7.
Already here in the first quarter, the Panther defense looks to look like it did in the first half of the year. They look very strong so far.
That'll force the Eagles to punt it once more. The punt is up, and the Panthers will allow it to roll and will be downed at the 15-yard line. So the Panthers will have a long field to contend with. Panthers will have a lot of ground to cover if they want to extend their 6-0 lead. 6-0 Panthers with 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side for the Panthers on this first down. Panthers going right to left. The snap, a high snap, but whistles are blown and the play is blown dead. Flag is on the play. We'll see what the call is, and they're going to get the Panthers on a false start. So that'll push them even further back now, and that'll give them a 1st and 15 from their own 10.
Take the ball back to the 9-yard line where it'll be 1st and 15.
1st and 15 from the 9-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. The snap. Watkins steps back, 1-step drop. Tries to throw it deep, and it's almost intercepted. But it will fall incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 15. $4:15 left to go in the first quarter. 2nd and 15. Shotgun set. 2 wide on either side. Watkins hands it off. And Luke Janik takes it down almost to the first down marker. And they will say he got enough for the first down. So that'll be a Tony McAfee, State Farm, Carolina Forest Panther first down. That'll bring up 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. The snap, low snap, throws it over near side on a little hitch route, and it'll be caught and taken all the way down to the 44-yard line by Elijah Brommel. Hunter Rast gets the tackle, but that will be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. 1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. The snap, fake handoff, they'll throw it over the middle.
Number 2, Luke Janik on the carry.
Oh no, actually they will hand it off to Janik. And he will get a couple of yards. They will say he got 3 and mark it at the 47-yard line. So they'll bring up 2nd and 7 from the 47-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap, low snap, looking for a screen pass, but now Watkins has to roll out. He flips one out, and it's caught. A great play right there by Adam Janik, just finding an open lane, and Watkins on the run being able to just flip it over the defense's head and able to make the catch. He did bring it down to beyond the first down marker, but there is a flag on the play. So we'll see what the call is. And it will be a holding call on the Panthers. So that nifty little pass by Watkins is negated. And now it'll be a 2nd and very long. 2nd and about 20. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Watkins snaps it, hands it off, and Janik gets some space, and he's got room. He could go. He does. He's got plenty of room. No one in front of him. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Panthers.
That's number 2.
Luke Janik with the huge 65-yard touchdown run for the Panthers. And a great job by him getting another Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest touchdown and extending the lead out to 12-0. James Chaddick comes on to kick the extra point, and this time he puts it up and good. The hold is good, and he puts it through, and it is now a 13-0 Panther lead with 2 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Short kickoff down to the 26-yard line, and the Eagles, Daniel Ferris is able to take it out to the 34-yard line. Actually, they'll mark him at the 37-yard line, so that's where the Eagles will take over. And the Eagles trying to get something going. You only have one first down thus far in this game. 1st and 10, shotgun set, 2 wide near side. They'll hand it off, and almost breaking through and able to break through some defenders and taking it all the way down to the 48-yard line is Amari Morris. We'll see where the marker is, but he looks close. It looks like he's got enough for a first down. We'll see if they want to try to measure it or if they just move the chains along. And there is a holding call on the Panthers as well. So that'll, a personal foul, on the Panthers. So that pushes them further up. Now the Eagles have it 1st and 10 on the 36-yard line of the Panthers. So a big penalty for Carolina Forest. 1st and 10 on the 36. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side for the Eagles. Snap. Screen pass over far side. Taken, trying to run it near side, but getting taken down is Casey Fields, number 14. He'll actually lose a yard on that one.
This Beaufort team has a very high-powered offense, averaging 46 points a game, but this Carolina Forest defense has been able to keep them in check so far tonight, looking very good.
But one thing I mentioned during the pregame is the fact that, yes, the numbers look good for Beaufort, but they haven't really played much of anyone.
That's true.
So that has impacted them. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side, handoff, and a great job by the Panther defense by the Panther line, getting in and stopping Morris. Noah Chuddick just blasted past his blocker and was able to get into the backfield for the tackle for a loss. That'll bring up 3rd and 13 from the 40-yard line. And this Panther defense, and you mentioned it to me, how the offensive line for Beaufort looks very big, but the defensive front for Carolina Forest has been able to get through them very easily. Shotgun set, snap, pressure on Haley. He tries to throw it to Winburn, but it's thrown a little bit too high. That almost was intercepted by the Panthers, but it will fall incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and 13 for Beaufort, and they will have to punt it away once again. Did get another first down, their second of the game, but that was primarily because of a penalty. The snap, the punt, and it will bounce down all the way. We'll see where they mark. We'll see if they mark it at the 1 yard line. Yes, they will. They will say the Eagles stopped it at the 1 yard line. So once again, the Eagles set up the Panthers deep in their own territory on offense. That's been the only good thing really for the Eagles thus far tonight, has been their punting game and setting up the Panthers deep in their own territory. Shotgun set, 2 wide either side. The snap. Watkins throws it deep, and it is almost caught, was not able to wrangle it in. That falls incomplete. That was intended for Nathan Schuessler, but just could not quite hang on to it. He did dive for it, tried to make a valiant effort on it, but just could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 1 yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide either side. The snap, handoff, and Janik will try to get through. Will get a couple of yards. We'll see where they mark it.
Luke Janik on the carry. Tackled by number 42, Jeremiah Simmons.
They will mark him at around the 5 yard line. So they'll give him about, they'll actually give him 6. They'll mark him at the 7. And that'll end the first quarter with the score 13-0. Panthers in the lead. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action. 13-0 at the end of the first quarter here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Here at David Taylor Law, we firmly believe that our job is to make our clients' lives easier, not more difficult. So as part of that, we have a principle that we will go and see our clients. We come to you, whether it's in your home, in the hospital room, wherever you are, wherever you need us, we'll be there and we will come and see you.
Welcome back as we get set for the second quarter of action. Panthers up 13-0 over the Beaufort Eagles. Beaufort traveling from one side of the state all the way to the other, from one end of the coast all the way to the other. And I talked to Coach Mark Morris about that. How much of an impact do you think that kind of travel takes on a team?
I think that probably has an effect on this game. Over 3 hours on a bus will definitely give a mental toll on your body.
I know it all too well from my experiences during the basketball season last season, how much that toll takes going from one end of the state to the other, especially when it's on multiple days. 1st and 10. Or excuse me, 3rd and 4. Shotgun set, throws it far side. It will be caught and will be wrangled down. DJ Admiral with the catch, and that will be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So 1st and 10, they'll mark him at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 20. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. 15 seconds off the clock here in the second quarter. Handoff, and Janik will only get a couple. They'll mark him down. He will be able to drag a couple of Eagle defenders all the way down to the 25-yard line, so they'll give him 5 on that gain. So it'll be 2nd and 5, ball on the 25-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. As Watkins gets the play call from the sideline. Now gets set, snaps it, hands it off, and Janik will only get a couple of yards. Tried to go right up the middle, right through the gap, but there was no gap to speak of. And he will only get a couple, so that'll mark it on the 27-yard line. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Shotgun set. 2 wide on the near side. They'll actually, as now they're calling out a play, they'll have one of the wide receivers motion to the far side. So 2 on far side now. Speed option. Watkins will keep it himself. He'll blast through the line. He still has some room. He has some space, and he will get taken down by a shoestring at the 48-yard line. So a big gain for Watkins. And another Tony McAfee State Farm first down for Carolina Forest. Here in this one, and the Panthers look to be driving again.
Teams get more film on Kyle Watkins every week.
And yet no one can stop him.
That's right.
Just under 10 minutes left to go in the half. 13-0 Panthers in the lead. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side, and as the snap is taken, whistles are blown, and a flag is on the play. They'll call a false start on the Panthers. So they'll push them back 5, and it'll be 1st and 15 from the 46-yard line of the Panthers.
1st and 15. Ball on the 46.
Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. Now they'll actually move Admiral over to the near side. So shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Snap, hands it off, and Pinckney will take it all the way down. Or no, actually it will be Luke Janik who will take it through the line and will get taken down at the 41-yard line. So that'll make it 3rd and 2.
The ball's on the 41-yard line. Flag on the play.
And there is a flag on the play. So waiting to see what the flag is on. It will be a holding on the offense, holding on the Panthers, so that'll push that back. And once again, that's something that, while it hasn't been as detrimental as the turnovers, that is something that the Panthers have had to contend with this season, is flags on the offense a little bit.
Yeah, this offensive line, or the whole offense as a whole, seems to hold a lot.
Yeah.
But the excellent offense of Kyle Watkins seems to make up for it a little
So
bit.
it'll be 1st and long. 2 wide on either side. Shotgun set. 3-step drop. And a long throw down the middle of the field. And it'll be caught. No. They'll actually say he dropped it. Going for Adam Janik. And almost had him. But a nice stop by the Eagles secondary.
That's 2 nice throws by Kyle Watkins we've seen that have just been dropped by Nate Schuessler.
Yeah, that was Schuessler who was the intended receiver on that play. So that'll bring up 2nd and 12. Ball on the 31-yard line. Watkins will take it himself on a speed option, and he will take it all the way down to the 38-yard line. And that will be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. Watkins hands it off. And Janik will break through the line and will get a couple of yards. They'll mark him down at the 34-yard line, or 33 actually. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 5. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Watkins getting the play call. With Janik to his right. Fake. And now throws it over on a quick little slant route. And that'll be caught by Adam Janik. And they'll mark him just in front of the first down marker. Or just beyond the first down marker. So that'll be enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. They'll mark it at the 26-yard line.
You know, we're starting to see Adam Janik get more and more touches each week on offense.
Over the last 3 weeks, he's been getting a lot of touches. They'll hand it off. Luke Janik this time will get a couple of yards on the rush. And they'll mark him down at the 17-yard line, so that'll be a pickup of 3 yards.
Ball's on the 23-yard line.
Excuse me, the 23-yard line. So 2nd and 7 from the 23. Shotgun set. 2 wide far side. Watkins snaps it. And he'll keep it himself. He'll blast through the line. He's got some space and some blockers. He'll go towards the pylon, but he will get stopped just in front of the goal line. That'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down, but he almost had a touchdown. I thought he was going to make it. So that'll bring up 1st and goal from the 3-yard line for the Panthers. Just over 6 minutes left to go in the first half. 13-0 Panthers in the lead. Shotgun set. 1 wide on either side. The snap. Hands it off. Janik will try to get through, and he will get stuffed just in front of the goal line. So that'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. Eamon Smalls gets his name called for the first time today on defense. The
2nd and goal from the 1.
Sophomore who already has an offer from South Carolina. They'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. The snap, hands it off. Janik, oh no, Watkins will keep it himself, and he will get in for the touchdown.
Takes it in.
And that's another Coastal Healthcare Resources Carolina Forest Panther touchdown, extending the lead out to 19, and the extra point will extend it out to 20. Chaddock comes out for the extra point. The extra point is up and good. And that'll extend the lead out to 20. So with a little under 5.5 left to go in the first half, it is now a 20-0 ball game. Panthers in command here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as we get set for kickoff once again. Panthers with a commanding 20-0 lead as they punt it short, and it will be fielded. Ball still on the ground, scramble for the ball, and Daniel Ferris will take it, and the Eagles will take over at the 41-yard line, and we'll see if the Panthers are able to continue playing their stifling defense.
Ball's on the 41-yard line.
In this game, Eagles have only gotten 2 first downs thus far in this one. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The snap, 2-step drop, and once again the defense comes rushing in. An absolutely amazing play.
Pressure by number 43, Josh Harris.
Josh Harris came from the far side and just completely got through his offensive lineman, his offensive tackle, and was able to take Ferris down in, I would say, less than a second. Now bring up 2nd and 15. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. 3-step drop, thinking about it, throwing it far side, and it'll be caught and taken out of bounds right about at the marker to where they started. That'll be Casey Fields who made the catch.
One thing this Panther defense had to adjust to a little bit was the St. James offense moved very slow last week.
And I think that's something that kind of threw them off guard last week. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Fields once again, or excuse me, Haley getting pressured once again. He'll roll out near side, and it's almost intercepted, but just could not quite hang on to it.
Ball falls incomplete, but there is a flag.
And there is a flag on the play, however, as Jalen Porter almost made the interception on that one.
I speculate it's going to be defensive pass interference.
Either that or holding, because Haley was rolling out. And yes, you are correct. It is defensive pass interference. So that's a big blow for the Panthers after having a great first couple of plays and a great 3rd down play. Being able to, at least it looked like they were able to stop the Eagles' offense for another 3 and out. But now the Eagles get another first down. Out of their 3 first downs, shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. More pressure coming as Haley has to scramble out far side, and he will get taken down for a loss of 4.
On that pass interference call, I just think that the refs need to let them play that one out.
Latrell Pitts with the sack on that one, so that'll bring up 2nd and 14 for the Eagles on the 48-yard line. 3 wide near side, shotgun set. Haley getting the play call from the sideline. Snaps, fakes it, now pitches it far side, and Morris will only get a couple.
Carried by number 21, Amari Morris.
And now set up a 3rd and long. 3rd and 11. Ball on the 45-yard line of the Panthers. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap. 5-step drop. Haley getting pressured once again. Almost got taken down, but he'll still scramble. He'll now throw it down the sideline. And it is caught. Oh, no, they'll say it fell on. It fell. It was intended for Goodwater, and it just bounced in front of him. He tried to make an astounding diving grab, diving forward for that ball that was thrown short, but just could not quite come up with it. Tried to scoop it, but it falls incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th and long, 4th and 11 as Coach Morris is out talking to the refs about something. And I think he was just confirming that it was incomplete, which it was. So that'll bring up 4th and 11 from the 44-yard line. And out of the 3 first downs that the Panthers have given up on defense, 2 of them have been by penalties. So it just shows how good this Panther defense has been playing thus far. The Eagles will be forced to punt once again.
I've even been surprised how good Beaufort's quarterback is playing with so much pressure.
Yeah, he's been pressured almost immediately. I think if you had a clock on him, as that punt is put high into the air, and it'll be fair caught at the 11-yard line. Make that the 12-yard line. So once again, the Panthers have to contend with a long field ahead of them, but they've done well the last 2 times, scoring touchdowns on both of the last 2 drives, and both of those drives were more than 80 yards. A flag is on the play, so we'll see what the call is. Lots of flags in this game, a lot more than we've seen thus far.
Yeah,
it's a holding on Beaufort, and that'll push the Panthers up. Oh, no, actually the Panthers will decide to accept it and push the punt further back. So they'll punt it again, this time from the 35 of Beaufort. The snap, it's a high snap. It goes over the head of the Eagles punter, and he will get taken down at the 15-yard line. Make that the 14. And that is where the Panthers will take over in prime field position, already in the red zone to start off this drive. What a huge turn of events.
Yeah, I definitely like to know a statistic on it, but I know when the Panthers get good field position like this,
Yeah,
they score
it's
most of the
almost
time.
a guaranteed score.
Yeah.
So it's 1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line. Panthers already in the red zone. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. The snap. Hands it off. Janik will try to take it far side, and he will get a couple of yards. They'll mark him down at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 8.
That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
11-yard line.
Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side once again. Just over 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Panthers already up 20-0 on Beaufort. The snap, roll out. Janik throws it into the end zone, and it will be caught in the end zone for a touchdown. That'll be number 4, DJ Admill, that makes the catch for the touchdown, and the Panthers have now a 20. Actually, that was Adam Janik, that made the catch for the Panthers, and now it is 26-0. The extra point by Chaddick will make it 27. The snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it's good. And with a little under 2 minutes left to go in the first half, it is 27-0 Panthers in a commanding lead. And you and I were talking about it a little bit off the air. You know, going into this game on paper, just looking at the records, you were thinking, okay, this is going to be a good matchup. But you have to remember that Region 7 4A is not at the level of Region 6 5A, especially not at the level of Region 6 4A. You know, those low country teams down in the Hilton Head area, you know, they've got some good players, but overall on a team level, they just cannot compete with some of the other programs around the state.
Yeah.
And you see it in all sports.
Yeah, Beaufort's an undefeated team. They're the number 7 team in 4A in the state. They average 46 points a game, and they only allow 7 points a game. So I'm very surprised to see that.
Well,
Carolina
those
Forest
numbers
is up.
are dropping and raising rapidly on both accounts tonight
That's right.
as the Panthers get ready to kick it off. And they do. As Chaddick puts it all the way out to the 23-yard line. It'll be fielded by Beaufort and taken down. Daniel Ferris with the return out to the 34-yard line. Make that the 35-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will take over once again.
Goes out to the 35-yard line.
And we'll see if the Eagles can get anything going outside of penalties offensively. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap. 5-step drop and a little screen pass over to Morris. He'll get a couple of yards. And he's still going. He's still on his feet, carrying a couple of Panthers all the way down to the 49-yard line of Carolina Forest. I thought he was down after only a few yards, but he was able to break a couple of tackles and get it all the way into Carolina Forest territory. 1st and 10, shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. 3-step drop, thrown far side, throw down the sideline, it's caught and taken into the end zone for a 50-yard touchdown catch by Marcus Goodwater. And that's something that Beaufort fans have seen all season long. Marcus Goodwater being the deep ball threat for Beaufort. And a great pass great catch by Marcus Goodwater for the 50-yard touchdown reception. And Beaufort is finally able to get on the board with their first touchdown of the ball game. The extra point is up and good. So now it is 27-7. That extra point by Joe Caprarola.
That's one of the nicer throws I've seen in high school all year. It's a wide open receiver.
Yeah, Tyler Haley is getting, is getting some looks from some programs. No official offers yet, but he is definitely one of the better quarterbacks in the state of South Carolina. And Marcus Goodwater, they've been a deep threat connection with Haley and Goodwater all season long. And we saw it right there once again. So 27-7 with 1:17 left to go in the first half. And if the Eagles can start doing what they did right there and use that momentum, kind of like what the Panthers did last week against St. James, a late in the first half touchdown, if they can use that to build some momentum, this game may be completely different in the second half. Kickoff is up. The Panthers will take it from the 10-yard line and try to blast through. Will drag a couple of Beaufort defenders and finally will be whistled down. Even though he didn't touch the ground, was whistled down as a result of Eagles being surrounding him. And he will get taken down at the 33-yard line. So that's where the Panthers will take over at the 33-yard line. 1st and 10, shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Panthers going left to right. Watkins gets set, and he calls a timeout. And that's kind of disappointing for the Panthers, as the play clock was running down, but kind of disappointing for the Panthers losing that timeout, because with less than a minute left to go and a full complement of timeouts prior to the timeout called right there, they could have potentially gotten another score before the half.
Yeah, having all 3 of those timeouts would have helped them out a little bit, helping them get to the end zone with only a minute remaining.
But, this is high school football, so high school, like in college, on a first down, the clock stops with less than, all the time, but especially with less than 2 minutes left to go. That definitely helps the Panthers with this hurry-up offense that they run. As long as they have their plays ready to go, they can get off a couple of plays. And they actually put a couple of seconds back on the clock, 10 seconds to be exact. So it'll be 1:07 left to go in the first half when we get back to action. And the Panthers come back on the field, and we are set to go. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Watkins gets the play call from the sideline. Play clock running down. the snap, screen pass over to the far side, and we'll get a couple of yards.
Ball caught by number 21.
That'll be Adam Janik that makes the catch. That'll be a gain of 3.
Pick up of 3, second.
So it'll be 2nd and 7. Ball on the 36-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Snap, 3-step drop for Watkins. Watkins rolling out near side, looking, still looking, and a flag is on the play. Watkins will take the free play. He'll go down the far sideline, and he will run out of bounds at the 35-yard line, but I have a feeling that's a holding call on the field. Yes, it is. Holding on the Panthers, so that rush will be pushed back. And with just over 30 seconds left to go in the half, at this point I think the Panthers will probably just run out the clock and take this 27-7 lead into the locker room.
Make that a 2nd and 25.
So it'll be 2nd and 25 from the 20-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side.
That's tough for the Panther offense. You see it again. Another
Yeah.
long play coming back because of penalty.
And the clock is running. I'm not sure why it's running. The snap. And the handoff. And Janik will take some space and will bring it all the way down to the 31-yard line. But looks like the Panthers will let the clock run down, and that will end the first half. So with at the end of 2, it is 27-7, Panthers in the lead. We'll take a quick break and come right back with the halftime show here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty. Serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997, Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold. Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033. Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources. Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The first into flames, the first to the scene. Because they do their job, we can do ours. At David Taylor Law, we're proud to support our community's first responders and to be your next call once you are safe and stable. We'll serve as your second response team, fighting for the maximum compensation and money you deserve. When every second matters, call the real heroes. And then, because every case matters, call David Taylor Law at 855-CALL-DT-LAW.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as we have the Dog Training in Your Home halftime show here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. And we talked about it before. I'm not all that surprised that this game has been going the way it has been, but I did expect this game to at least be a little bit closer. I figured the Panthers were going to be winning, but I thought this game would at least be, maybe a 2-touchdown game instead of a 4-touchdown game.
Yeah, like you said, on paper, this Beaufort team looks completely different than they have in person tonight. But they were able to carry some momentum into the half, at least.
And one thing that I've been really impressed with, and we've seen this in other games, most notably in the Sumter game, this is the second game where the Panthers' offensive line has had to contend with a Division I talent defensive lineman. And yet, there hasn't really been a ton of pressure on Kyle Watkins.
Yeah, the offensive lines look pretty good tonight. They got 5 seniors, all pretty big guys, protecting Kyle Watkins pretty well tonight. But
Yeah.
on the other side, that Beaufort offensive line hasn't been able to protect their quarterback as much.
And you mentioned it to me that the Beaufort offensive line looks very big. It looks like they'd be a formidable opponent for this Panther defensive line, and yet the Panther defensive line has just been able to breathe through the Eagles offensive line. It seems, I wish I had a stopwatch on me, because I would love to know how much time Tyler Haley has had in the pocket. It seems like he only has maybe a second and a half before the Hawks are on him.
Yeah, definitely under 3 seconds for sure. All pressure all over him. That's kind of surprising because he's one of the bigger and better quarterbacks, it seems like, just by watching him, that Carolina Force has played this year.
But, no matter how good you are, we see it in the NFL, we see it in college, no matter how good you are as a quarterback, you could put Tom Brady behind a horrible offensive line, and no matter how good you are, you're not going to be able to do much if you don't have that time to make those decisions. Even someone like Patrick Mahomes, who is a more scrambler-type quarterback and can create plays out of nothing, you still need to have some time to get your bearings under you in a game like this.
Yeah, good offensive line is definitely a key to success, no matter what level of football you're playing.
And Coach Morris mentioned it to us in the pregame show that was the key going into this game, is the play up front, was the battle in the trenches. And, that seems to always be, the key for any football game. They are the unsung heroes in any football game, but especially for Carolina Forest throughout this season. It seems like the front line on both sides of the ball has been the key for the Panthers to win. If the offensive line and defensive line are playing well, the Panthers more often than not win this season. Looking ahead, next week, Wilson at home. It's actually the first time that these two teams are facing each other, which is kind of surprising because of how close they are. Wilson only a few hours away up in Florence, one of the 4A teams. And Wilson, now it would have been better if they were playing Wilson this week, but Wilson from last week coming off a huge win.
Yeah, Wilson upset Myrtle Beach last week, which is a big win
in
the 4A, so we'll have to see what happens next week.
They're playing, I believe they're playing West Florence this week. And so, they're looking to continue their hot play over in Region 6 4A. But yeah, they're playing Hartsville tonight at Wilson.
And then Myrtle Beach is playing South Lawrence tonight.
Yeah. So, but yeah, next week that's going to be an interesting matchup. Region 6 4A, Region 6 5A. Wilson still trying, more than likely, they need some help in order to have a chance of winning a region bid for the playoffs, but they could, more than likely, they will get an at-large bid over in 4A. But that should be a fun one next week.
Yeah, and if Wilson can come away with a victory next week, that would help convince the voters of an at-large bid.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. Although I don't know, because I know for the playoff spots, for the regular playoff spots, they're only looking at region play. So I don't know how they're handling non-region play in terms of the at-large bids. I mentioned it before. I'm going to mention it again. After we're done here, it's a little after 8 o'clock. This game may still be going on, but it'll be at the very tail end. But right after our game is over, be sure to go tune into the East Carolina game. Mason Garcia, I believe, is going to be starting again tonight. So, let's support our former Panthers and the Panther alums who are at the next level. So be sure to watch that game. Any thoughts on this second half? I mean, we talked about it a little bit after Beaufort scored. We saw it last week against St. James, that score right at the end of the half was a big momentum shift for Carolina Forest, and that's what led them to be able to win. What led them to be able to win so handily last week. Any chance that Beaufort uses that as a momentum boost and we get a competitive game here?
As good as this front seven for Carolina Forest is playing tonight, I can't see Beaufort really changing things up too much and giving Carolina Forest a run.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see as we are just a couple of seconds away from the start of the third quarter. And this should be even with the score as it is, even with it being a 20-point lead for Carolina Forest, as we saw last week, anything can happen in the second quarter. A game can change on a dime. And the Panthers are going to look to avoid that. That is for sure. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with the second half here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033. Coastal Healthcare Resources is owned and operated by practicing anesthesia providers since 1991. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia staffing, anesthesia department management, and anesthesia billing services. Coastal Healthcare Resources supplies anesthesia services in hospitals, office-based, and ambulatory surgery centers. Call Coastal Healthcare Resources for all your anesthesia needs. 843-679-3251. Coastal Healthcare Resources. If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty, serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997. Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold. Switching is easy. We do it all the time. We switch on the lights. We switch TV channels. Some of us switch partners while square dancing. Well, that's a stretch. But what's not a stretch is how you can switch and save with State Farm. In fact, State Farm agent Tony McAfee, right here in Carolina Forest, can switch you over so you can start saving today. Tony and his team are ready to welcome you to the State Farm neighborhood. With Tony McAfee, it's easy to switch and save. Just give him a call. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hope you guys enjoyed the dog training in your home halftime report, as we are just about set to start the second half here at Panther Stadium in Carolina Forest. My name is Brandon Biskoping. I've been bringing you all the action. Hope you guys have enjoyed it out there. And my partner, Tate Hanna, we've been enjoying bringing the action to you, as we are just about set for kickoff of the second half. Panthers will receive the kick and will take over with a 20-point lead, 27-7. Panthers in the lead in this one. And the Panthers, you know, they've been playing very well, but that last-minute touchdown by the Eagles, Panthers certainly hoping it's not an omen of things to come and a momentum shift in this one. They're going to look to get a big drive starting off this one as a kick. It's a short one and will be fielded at the 27-yard line. DJ Admiral will take it, and will take it out to the... Actually, they'll mark him. He fielded it at the 15-yard line, and they'll take it at the 20. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. And a whistle is blown. And we'll see. Timeout called by the Panthers right off the bat. The play clock was running down on Watkins. And with only a few seconds coming off the clock in the third quarter, already the Panthers, already the Panthers have to waste one of their timeouts here in the second half. And you know, right now it doesn't seem like that may be a big deal because they're up by 20, but if this game becomes close, that could be a big change in this game. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. Or actually, excuse me, we'll keep it right here as the teams come back on the field and get ready to start once more. Shotgun set, one wide on either side. Watkins, low snap. He takes a one-step drop. Now he's trying to scramble. He'll take it far side. He'll get a lane, and he'll go and get run out of bounds. We'll take it out of bounds at the 44-yard line, but that will be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down.
4-yard line, where it looks like another Carolina Forest first down.
So a big gain for the Panthers. First and 10, ball on the 44-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. The snap, they'll hand it off. Janik tries to get through the line. He'll get a couple of yards before being brought down at the 47-yard line. So that'll bring up 2nd and 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Half a minute off the clock, 27-7. Panthers in the lead in this one in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 1 wide on either side. Motion, tight end moving from far side over to the from the near side over to the far side H-back. They'll hand it off to Janik, and he'll blast through and get down to the 49-yard line. They'll mark him at the 49. Looked like I thought he got a little bit more than that, but they'll mark him down at the 49, so it'll be 3rd and 2. Shotgun set, 1 wide either side. Snap, hands it off to Janik. Janik will get through. Oh, no, actually, Watkins will keep it himself. And he will dive towards the first down marker. We'll see where they mark him. And the refs are having a bit of a conversation on the position of the ball.
Seems to be some discussion. Looks like
and, oh no, they'll actually say the ball was on the ground. And it's a fumble recovered by the Eagles. So a big turnover for the Panthers. And like I mentioned, that momentum that the Eagles were coming into the second half with after the touchdown late in the first half, and now a turnover right off the bat with a little under 2 minutes off the clock in the third quarter. This could be a big turning point if the Eagles are able to score. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Roll out. Thrown on the screen, and they will take it down the far side sideline. Number 4, Tommy Winburn with the ball. Or actually, that will be McLeod Reichel, who will take it down to the 47-yard line. So that'll give the Eagles 2nd and 3. Shotgun set, hands it off. Morris will take it far side and will get taken down at around the 40-yard line, make that the 39. He'll be taken down by Luke Janik, but that'll be enough for a Beaufort first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Snap, screen pass, thrown over near side, and he will take it down and will be finally taken down.
That's number 25.
That's number 25, McLeod Reichel, who gets taken down at the 27-yard line. And that'll be enough for another Beaufort first down. 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. They'll hand it off. And Morris will get about a yard and a half. Will get taken down at the 25-yard line. Gets taken down by Connor Meehan. So that'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Ball's on the 26.
Ball on the 25-yard line. Shotgun set. 2 wide far side. 3-step drop. Looking, and throws it deep into the end zone. And it will be incomplete. Intended for Goodwater again. Haley trying to go deep to Goodwater again. This time, Goodwater not quite able to handle it. Some good defense by Adam Janik, being able to knock that ball away. It'll be 3rd and 8. Ball on the 25-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Snap. They'll hand it off, and a great job by the defense. Oh, no, he actually keeps it himself. He's able to fool just about everyone. Tyler Haley gets it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And that'll be enough for a Beaufort first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side.
I didn't think the Beaufort offense was going to be able to carry their momentum in the second half like this.
And they have, and the defense helped with that. A pitch out to Housel, and he will get taken down at the 8-yard line. He'll get a couple of yards.
Pick up 5, 2nd and 5. Maybe 2nd and 6.
So it'll be 2nd and 6. Shotgun set with the H-back on the near side. Snap, they'll hand it off. And breaking a tackle, but a great job by a prowl of Panthers coming in and stopping Morris in the backfield for a loss of a couple. So they'll bring up 3rd and 9. Ball on the 10-yard line. Big play here in the third quarter. About halfway through the third quarter. A little under halfway. And this is a big play in this game if Beaufort wants to get back into this one. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap. Roll out. Looking. Trying to pitch it, and it's intercepted by the Panthers. Or no, actually, excuse me. Haley kept it. He kept it a lot longer. I thought he threw it, but then he decided to keep it, and he threw it into the end zone for the touchdown. But there is a holding call on the play, so that'll negate the touchdown. And now the Eagles have to contend with a 3rd and very long. It'll be 3rd and about 21. Ball on the 22-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Big play in this game. The snap. 3-step drop. Haley gets rolled out far side and is intercepted by the Panthers. Janik with the interception. He's still on his feet, trying to break around the edge on the near side, but he will get taken down at the 11-yard line. But a huge interception by Adam Janik. And a great stop by the defense in the red zone. So the offense will take over with just over 6.5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Still up by 20. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball on the 13-yard line. Shotgun set. 3 wide on the near side. The snap. Hands it off. Janik tries to get through, but he will only get a couple. They'll give him a gain of 3. So they'll bring up 2nd and 6. Ball on the 22-yard line. Or excuse me, the 16-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. Snap. Fake handoff. Watkins keeps it, and he will get a couple of yards, brings it to about the 20-yard line. And that'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Balls on the 20.
3rd and 4, ball on the 20-yard line for the Panthers.
Even the Eagles' defense seems to have some momentum here in the second half.
Yeah, well, they got a turnover to start off the second half, and it looked like the Eagles were going to score off the short field, but a great stop by the Panthers defense. Fake handoff. Watkins keeps it himself and will be blown dead we'll say either at least got back to the line, may have lost about a couple of inches. So that'll bring up 4th and 4, and it looks like the Panthers will choose to punt it away. Janik comes out to punt it away. Low snap, and the punt is up. Panthers will let it bounce, and it'll take a Panther bounce, and it will be down at the 36-yard line. So that's where the Eagles will take over with 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. And this has become a defensive battle between these two teams here in the second half. Panthers looking to get another big stop defensively after coming up big in the red zone on the last drive by Beaufort.
Somewhat low-scoring game to this point.
Yeah,
considering both teams average over 40 points.
Yeah, very, very low-scoring game considering how dynamic both of these offenses have been. The first 10 play, a run by Morris, and he'll get a couple of yards. So that'll bring up 2nd and 8, ball on the 39-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide near side. 3-step drop, throws it near side down the sideline, but a little bit too far for Goodwater. Trying to go deep to Marcus Goodwater once again. Travis Haley and Tyler Haley, excuse me, and Marcus Goodwater have that connection. They like to throw the deep ball to Goodwater, and it's worked well this season, but that one just thrown a little bit too far. And Goodwater could not run underneath it. 3rd and 8. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. The snap, 3-step drop, and a whistle is blown as the play is blown dead. Flag on the play. Looks like this may be a false start, and it will be. False start on the Eagles. So that'll push them even further back. That'll make it 3rd and 12.
Ball's on the 34-yard line.
Ball will be placed on the 34-yard line. A quick substitution for the Panthers. Shotgun set, 3 wide near side. Snap, 5-step drop. Haley getting pressured, and he will get taken down. Oh no, he actually breaks through, and he's able to get all the way up to the 34-yard line, basically back to where he was. But he was almost taken back near the 20-yard line by a couple of Panther defensive linemen, but just could not quite wrap him up. But that will still bring up 4th and long. It'll be 4th and 12, and the Eagles will have to punt it away once again. The snap, punt, long punt, and Janik will just let that bounce out of bounds. And it will be placed at the 23-yard line. So with 3:26 left to go in the third quarter, Panthers will take it over from there. And this, we talked about it. This is one of the lowest scoring games we've seen all season for the Panthers.
Yeah, this Beaufort defense typically holds people to under 7 points. I mean, they haven't done that tonight, but they still held this Panther offense to a lower number.
Still impressive considering how well the Panthers have played offensively this season. 1st and 10, shotgun set, 3 wide near side. They'll hand it off, and Janik will take it down to the 32-yard line, just short of the first down marker, so it'll be 2nd and inches from the 32. Shotgun set, 3 wide, near side. The snap, fake handoff, throws it near side, and it will be enough for a first down. That will be Adam Janik who makes the reception. and will get taken down at the 38-yard line. That will be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So it'll be 1st and 10, just under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. The snap, speed option. Watkins will keep it himself and will get down, and looks like the ball might have been dropped. And they will say that the Panthers did retain possession of it. So he'll get 6 yards, 2nd and 4 on the 44-yard line. Shotgun set, near 3 wide, near side. Watkins gives the play instructions out to the offensive line, now backs up, takes the snap. Hands it off to Janik. Janik tries to get through the line, but he will get surrounded by Eagles and will only get maybe a yard. They will give him a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 3 from the 45-yard line.
Ball's on the 46-yard line. That's 3rd down and 3.
Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. The snap, speed option, Watkins pitches it. Janik tries to get around the edge, and he does. And he runs over a Beaufort defensive back and just absolutely clobbers him. That was D. Mitchell, who was just absolutely bulldozed at the end of that run before Janik decides to step out of bounds. But that is a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down, and they'll have it at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side. Snap, handoff, and Pinckney will get through the line, will get a couple of yards. And he will get taken down at around the 35-yard line. So that'll bring up a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 35. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side.
2nd and 2.
The snap. Hands it off. Oh no, Watkins keeps himself. He'll get around the edge. He'll get a first down and more before getting dragged down at around the 19-yard line. We'll see where they mark him. They're going to actually mark him a little bit ahead of that. Mark him down at the 17-yard line. But a good run by Kyle Watkins. And that'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. Oh, no, actually, excuse me. They'll call that play back, as there is a holding call on the Panthers. And that'll push them back 5 yards. So that'll make it a 2nd and 13.
Take the Panthers back to the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide, far side on the 2nd and 12 from the 45-yard line. Motion, snap, hands it off. Janik trying to get to the 40-yard line, and he will get surrounded. Actually, that was Savion Pinckney who had that rush, and he will get 4 yards and get back to beyond the original marker, and that will end the third quarter. So after 3 full, it is 27-7, Panthers in the lead. We'll take a quick break and come right back. 27-7, Panthers in the lead here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as we head into the fourth quarter with the Panthers with a commanding 20-point lead. And while this hasn't quite been hasn't been as close of a game as we expected, but hasn't been as much of an offensive battle as we expected going into this one.
Yeah, other than a surplus of penalties, other than a couple holds, it's been a pretty good football team, or a pretty good football game.
Yeah.
Not too many turnovers, but two pretty good-looking teams tonight.
Yeah, both teams, Beaufort not exactly as good as we expected going into this one, but they've still held the Panthers to their lowest scoring margin thus far this season. So we'll get back to action here in the fourth quarter. 3rd and 8. Low snap, throwing in near side, and it will be caught by Admiral, and he will get a first down and more before he gets dragged down at around the 21-yard line. So that'll be another Tony McAfee State Farm first down. There is a flag on the play, and that was actually Elijah Brommel who made that catch. And it will be against the Panthers. Another holding call for the Panthers. So that'll push them back once again. And like you mentioned it, the penalties have been what's been hurting the Panthers the most in this game. That's something, penalties and turnovers will kill you in the playoffs.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
That's something that the Panthers really need to get situated before they get into that first round of the playoffs in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, when everything comes together for this Carolina Forest team, they don't hold, they don't turn the ball over. This can be a very good team that goes to lower states.
Exactly.
But if they make those mistakes, they're not going to be that
That's
team.
what's going to kill them in the first and second rounds. It'll be 3rd and 12. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. They'll hand it off to, oh no, Watkins actually keeps it himself. He's able to get around the edge and will get a few extra yards with a nice juke move. And he will get taken down at the 30-yard line. And he will get just enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. So a great run by Watkins there. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Shotgun set. 1 wide on either side. H-back on the far side. They'll hand it off. Janik breaks through the line and is able to get a few extra yards after his first contact. And he will take it down to the 20-yard line, and they will say he got just enough for another Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest first down. 10:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. 27-7, Panthers leading by 20. Shotgun set, H-back far side. Hands it off, and Janik breaks through the line. He'll go! Touchdown, Panthers! Another touchdown for Luke Janik this season. A 20-yard scamper for the running back. And the Panthers take a 33-7 lead. The extra point will make it 34. The extra point by Chaddick is up. And looks like he might have shanked it a little bit. Yes, he did. And looks like apparently a Beaufort player got a hand on that one. So that avoids the extra point, but the Panthers are up 33-7 with 10:23 left to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break, come right back here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Dog training in your home started in Charlotte, North Carolina in 1989. In 2017, the Columbia office branched out and started serving the Myrtle Beach and surrounding areas. Dog training in your home comes to you. In many cases, your dog's home environment is enabling bad behavior, so the home is the most logical place for training. Dog training in your home services are designed to make training your dog fun for you and your dog while getting immediate results. All of the dog training in your home training programs are customized to fit your training goals and needs. At Dog Training in Your Home, we are veterinarian recommended and work with any age, any breed of dog. Your first visit is free, so call today. Dog Training in Your Home, 843-360-6033.
Kickoff is taken from the 30-yard line and brought all the way down to the 48-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will take over. They'll have it 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line, just in front of the the 50-yard line. Fake handoff. Rolling out is Haley. Haley looking for some space. He'll take it himself. He's got a lane. He's got some blockers. He makes a great juke move and gets all the way down to the 20-yard line. A huge 30-yard run for Tyler Haley. And the Beaufort Eagles have something going on offense on this drive. 10 minutes left to go in the game. Down by 27.
Tyler Haley's 6'2". Very lanky guy. Doesn't look like he'd be too fast, but he showed off his speed there for sure.
Yeah, definitely showed off his feet. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. They'll hand it off as Morris will get wrapped up after a couple of yards. They'll give him 3. So it'll be 2nd and 7. Ball on the 17-yard line.
On the tackle. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun set. H-back on the far side. 2 wide far side as well. Hands it off to Morris again. He'll try to take it far side, but this time a prowl of Panthers will take him down. He'll get a couple of yards. Latrell Pitts with the primary tackle. And that'll make it 3rd and 2 for Beaufort. 9 minutes left to go in the game. Shotgun set, hands it off. Morris again trying to take it near side this time and will get close to the first down marker at the 9-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. And it looks like they will give him just enough for a first down. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 9. Shotgun set, 2 wide far side. Hands it off. Morris takes it up the gap and is able to get close to the end zone. But it will get taken down at the 3-yard line. Tried a little extra flavor there, tried to fool the refs into thinking he wasn't down so he could get the touchdown, but they rule him down at the 3, so it's 2nd and goal. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the far side. They'll hand it off once again, and Morris this time will be gobbled up by a prowl of Panthers and will get a gain of 1 apparently, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 2 now.
Looks like 3rd and goal from the 2.
So 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Just under 8 minutes left to go in this one. And I think it's pretty safe to say that the comeback is not in the question, but they will get a touchdown. Jalen Housel will take it in for the touchdown. So Beaufort gets their second touchdown of the day. That cuts the lead down to 20. 33-13 now is the score. And the extra point can reduce the lead down to 19. The extra point is up. And it's good. So that'll make the score 33-14. Panthers still with a 19-point lead We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
If you're looking to sell your home because you're downsizing or you just need a new space, call Wayne Gaddy, listing broker with Carolina Pines Realty. Serving the Carolina Forest community since 1997, Wayne works tirelessly using all the available tools till your home is under contract and closed. Wayne Gaddy is consistently selling homes for the highest amount possible in the shortest amount of time. Wayne Gaddy, the only local realtor with a listing guarantee. Start the process today at WayneGaddy.com or call Wayne at 843-603-5552. Get your home sold.
Welcome back as we are just about set for kickoff. As the Eagles put it up, send it all the way down to the 6-yard line. Admiral will take it all the way out to the 25-yard line, so that's where the Panthers will start on offense. And at this point, do you try to get some more points, or do you just kind of run out the clock at this point?
If I'm the Panthers, I'm trying to run out the clock while still advancing the ball downfield, hoping to score. Just continue to run it with Luke Janik.
Yeah, run it with Luke Janik, run it with Kyle Watkins. Just continue using that running game. Shotgun set. One wide on either side, H-back on the near side. They'll hand it off. Janik will take it up the middle. And that's Savion Pinckney on the field. He'll get it down to the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Ball on the 31-yard line. Shotgun set, one wide on either side, H-back on the far side. The snap, they'll hand it off once again. This time it is Janik on the field. And he will get taken down at the 36-yard line. And that will be enough for a Tony McAfee State Farm Carolina Forest Panther first down.
And it looks like another.
So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 37-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on the near side. Actually, 3 wide on the far side. The snap to Watkins. They'll hand it off. Pinckney will take it up the middle, and he will get wrangled down. Actually, that will be Janik. That will be wrangled down at the 47-yard line. And it will be enough for another Carolina Forest Tony McAfee State Farm first down. So 1st and 10, ball on the 47-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. 5:45 left to go in the game. 33-14, Panthers in the lead. The snap. Hands it off. Janik takes it up the middle. And he will get taken down at the 47-yard line of Beaufort.
2nd and 4.
That'll bring up 2nd and 4.
7-yard line.
Second and 4, ball on the 47-yard line. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the near side. And I think your theory was correct. They're pretty much just running out the clock while also moving the ball enough to be able to get first down after first down after first down. Watkins gets set, takes the snap, speed option. He'll keep it himself, and he will get a couple of yards getting taken down at the 41-yard line. Looks like there's a flag on the play. This may be holding again, and it is. It is holding on the Panthers. So that run gets negated, and that will push them back to around the first down marker.
I believe that's got to be the 6th or 7th time this offense.
That's at least the 5th time that
least.
they've gotten a holding call on the offense. And that'll actually push them all the way back to the 44-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd and 12. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side for the Panthers. 4:15 now left to go in the game. The snap, hands it off. Pinckney looks for a lane and gets taken down. Actually, Janik, will get it down to the 49-yard line. So that'll be a gain of 6. That'll make it 3rd and 6. Ball on the 49-yard line of Beaufort. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side. Watkins gets set. Low snap. He'll throw it near side, and it is deflected. And that will bring up 4th down. Theo Washington, the defensive end, with the block on the pass. So that'll force the Panthers to punt it away. But the Eagles will more than likely have a long field ahead of them. Oh, no, they're actually going to go for it. Shotgun set, 3 wide on the far side, and a timeout, I believe, was called. The refs are discussing something. A whistle was blown. I thought a timeout might have been called by the Eagles to make the Panthers think about it. But now the refs are discussing things, and there's actually a penalty on the Eagles. It'll be an offsides on the Eagles, so that'll move the ball up even further and make it 4th and 11 now for the Panthers. So they'll still go for it. 4th and 11, ball on the 44-yard line of Beaufort. Shotgun set, 3 wide far side. Watkins gets set, snaps it. He'll take it himself. Speed option. He'll blast through the line. He's got a lane. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Panthers. Kyle Watkins takes it himself on the speed option and takes it all the way into the end zone, finding an open lane through the secondary, and goes 46 yards for the Panther touchdown, extending the lead out to 38-14. 24-point lead for the Panthers, and the extra point will extend the lead out to 25. The kick is up and good for James Chaddock, and that'll extend the lead out to 25. 39-14, Panthers in the lead with 2:11 left to go here in the game. Panthers all but have this one wrapped up. We'll take a quick break and come right back with more Carolina Forest Panther football action here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
Here at David Taylor Law, we firmly believe that our job is to make our clients' lives easier, not more difficult. So as part of that, we have a principle that we will go and see our clients. We come to you, whether it's in your home, in the hospital room, wherever you are, wherever you need us, we'll be there and we will come and see you.
Welcome back as the Panthers get ready to kick it off with a little over 2 minutes left to go in the game. They kick it down the far sideline, and it's fielded and taken out from the 35-yard line out to about the 43-yard line. And that's where the Eagles will start it off.
Tackled by most of the Panthers special teams.
And the Panthers just seem to no matter what is thrown in front of them, outside of that Sumter game, the Panthers have been able to play very well throughout this entire season. And as long as they can get the turnovers and the penalties down, they look primed for a big run in the playoffs. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. Throw far side. And they will say it was completed to Rogue Wallace. And that will be a Beaufort first down. He'll get pushed out of bounds at the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the 36-yard line. Shotgun set, 2 wide on either side. 5-step drop. Throws it down the middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Oh, no, they'll actually say Goodwater held on to it. And that is another big throw from Tyler Haley all the way down to Marcus Goodwater. That's a gain of 35. And it's a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Just missed getting another touchdown, did Goodwater. Shotgun set. They'll hand it off and blast through the line. And looks like that will be a Eagle touchdown. Amari Morris putting it through on the goal line.
If the Eagles could have played like this the whole game, they'd be in much better
shape.
shape.
If they had used the deep ball a little more throughout the game, this might be a completely different game. But it is now 40-20. Now with 1:30 left to go in the game. Caparola will try to make it a 19-point game. The kick is up. Oh, no, they'll actually fake it. They'll throw it into the end zone. And it will not be good. It will not be good. The Panthers stop it. So it's still a 20-point game with 1:30 left to go in the game. And barring something crazy, I think this one's just about wrapped up. And like I mentioned, the Panthers looking very strong going into the final week of the season. And then playoffs come next week. Or come a couple of weeks from now, rather. But the Panthers playing very strong tonight. A big win tonight over Beaufort. One of the top 10 teams in 4A football.
Yeah, let's see how that turns out next week.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I mean, granted, this is a 5A school, so, you know, that may come into play. Beaufort does try to go for the onside kick. It bounces around, gets past the Panther defense, but the Panthers are able to fall on top of it, and they will take over at the 48-yard line.
As number 44,
CJ Shoup falls on top of it. And there is a flag, so we're thinking that the ball did not go the required 10 yards. But we will see what the call is in just a second. But either way, it should more than likely be Carolina Forest football. Ref over talking to Coach Mark Morris. And it will be the illegal kick. And it will be declined by Morris, so they'll just keep it where it's at. So it'll be 1st and 10, ball on the 49-yard line. Actually, they'll move it up a little bit. They'll mark it at the 46-yard line of Beaufort.
And penalty is declined, which brings up the 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Ball is on the 46-yard line.
So 1:29 left to go in this one. Panthers up by 20. 40-20 is the lead. And looks like the Panthers will go into the victory formation. The kneel down is put down. That'll be the first one. They'll have to take another one before they can walk off the field, but that will be the final score, 40-20.
All right, folks. Remember, as you head out to the stadium, to pick up those bottles and cans that are sitting next to you.
This just really shows how much of a spread offense the Panthers play. They even do the kneel down in shotgun formation.
Yeah. Very rarely see Kyle Watkins under center.
Yeah, you never see him under center. He will take a kneel down once again. They will need one more to end the game, but that will be the final score, 40-20.
Remember, be right back here next week, next Friday.
The snap, and he will kneel it down, and that will end it. So the final score, 40-20. Panthers win this one by 20 over 4A Beaufort. We'll take a quick break and then come right back with the post-game show. It will be the South State Bank post-game show. So we'll take a quick break and come right back with post-game stats and analysis here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network.
When something's just right, it's hard to find, but easy to recognize. You know it's just the perfect fit. At South State Bank, that's us. The sweet spot between a big bank and a small one. So you get the services you need, combined with the service you need too. High tech and high touch. Sophisticated and simple. Right here at South State.
Welcome back as we have the South State Bank post-game show here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network, and the Panthers win a big one, 40-20 over 4A Beaufort, ranked 4A Beaufort. And, you know, we talked about it during the end of the first half and in the halftime show, but this Beaufort team, they looked good on paper, but that Region 7 4A is not nearly as strong as some of the regions in this area are. And that's why the Panthers were able to win this game so easily.
Yeah, I think Beaufort definitely looked like a good football team for the 4A region, or for the 4A level.
Yeah.
But I think Carolina Forest just looked like a 5A team. They're just obviously the much better team.
Yeah. But the big thing that the Panthers need to work on, you know, even in a game like this, they turned the ball over a couple of times. They gave up a lot of penalties. So going into the playoffs, they really need to get those penalties and turnovers down if they want to be able to win a game or two or make a run in the playoffs. They already know who their opponent will be in the first round. They will face Goose Creek at Goose Creek for the first round of the playoffs. So it gives them a little bit of an advantage being able, but then again, Goose Creek is able to study them as well. So, it evens out. Next week, like we mentioned, Wilson will be traveling here to Carolina Forest. It's the first time these teams are facing each other in the Max Preps era. That's going to be a fun one. 4A versus 5A once again. This time for Wilson, 4A Region 6. That is one of the powerhouse regions in the state. They had a big win last week against Myrtle Beach, so that should be a fun one. Any final words before we sign off?
Great game tonight from Carolina Forest. Hope to see it again next week.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see it again next week, definitely. So that'll just about wrap it up for us here. Once again, final score, 40-20 Panthers with a commanding win over the Beaufort Eagles here at Carolina Forest, here at Panther Stadium. For Tate Hanna, I'm Brandon Biskobing saying so long, and we'll talk to you guys next week here on the Carolina Forest Panther Football Network. So long, everyone.